All right, this is lesson 2.6 in pre-algebra. Solving equations by multiplying or dividing. Okay, I just very briefly went over this with you on Friday, and I will show you again. It is not any more difficult than addition and subtraction. It's just different. So you're paying attention, right? Paying attention. Okay, here we go. First thing we do anytime we do an equation. Kyla, what's the first thing we do anytime we do an equation?
Make sure
No, what's the first thing we do?
that
Line down the equal sign. Always. We have to do that. So, okay, line down the equal sign. Then you ask, is the variable happy? Is the variable happy? No, why not? Not alone, right? Who's with him? Don't say he has the M. He is the M. Is the variable happy? No. Why not? Who's with him? There's a 2. What's the 2 doing to him?
Adding.
No, that 2 is not adding to him. It is multiplying him. What's the opposite of multiply by 2? Divide by 2, divide by 2. I need to show you this one time. I just want you to all see this. You do not have to do this portion, what I'm about to do, but I'm going to show you why I'm allowed to just cross out those 2's. Okay, I'm going to show you why. If I have this 2m over 2, what is the difference between that and 2 over 2 times m? Because isn't that over 1? Isn't m over 1? So then what is 2 over 2? 1. What is 1 times, well, what is m over 1? M. So what is 1 times m? Just m, right? 1 times m is just m. That's why I'm allowed to cross out the 2's, is because it leaves me with just m. Makes sense? M equals negative 20 divided by a positive 2? Negative 10. All right, let's do another one. What about this? X over negative 3 equals negative 5. Okay, what is the first thing we do anytime we solve an equation? First thing, Jade? Line down the equal sign. We're going to separate the houses, right? That's the common wall amongst the duplexes. Next thing you do is look and see if the variable's happy. If he's not happy, it's because he's not alone, right? Okay, is he alone? No. Who's with him? The negative 3 is with him. Answer my question. Who's with him? What's the negative 3 doing to him? It's dividing him. What's the opposite of divide by negative 3? Multiply by negative 3. If I multiply one side by negative 3, I have to multiply the other side by a negative 3. Does that make sense? Okay, what do I do with those negative 3's over here? They're gone, right? They're gone. X equals, what is negative 5 times a negative 3? 15. And we're done. Right? And we're done. Did you write that down? Exactly. All right. Really? That's it. I mean, there's nothing else that needs to be taught here. I'm going to give you a small little quiz that we'll see how you do right now. Got to show your work always my way. Here we go. All right, here we go. So you're watching. The first one lined on the equal sign. In fact, what can you do with every one of these? Right? When you solve an equation, lined on the equal sign. Then, you look and see if the variable's happy. Is he happy? No. He's being multiplied by 5. Opposite of multiply by 5? Divide by 5, divide by 5. They're gone. Y equals negative 30 divided by 5 is a negative 6. Yes.
Do we grade this one?
I don't care. You're just learning. I mean, you grade it. I don't care. I'm not going to take a score. Here we go. Number 2. Line on the equal sign. Is the variable happy? No. Why not? Not alone. Who's with him? The 10. What's the 10 doing to him? Dividing him. What's the opposite of divide by 10? Multiply by 10. Multiply by 10. Those 10s are gone. X equals negative 20 divided by a positive 10. Divided by multiplied, yeah. It's negative 200. Okay. Number 3. You're still all paying attention. What's a little bit weird about this one? First of all, line on the equal sign. Is the variable happy? No, not alone. Also, what's the most important thing to him? Getting a loan, right? Then after that, he'll want to switch houses, right? But okay. So right now, he wants to be alone. He's being multiplied by negative 7, right? How do I get rid of multiply by negative 7, Brad?
What?
How do I get rid of multiply by 7? How do I get rid of him?
You divide it by 7?
Not by 7.
Negative 7.
Divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. Those negative 7s are gone. That leaves me with n equals negative 14 divided by negative 7. 2. And now that we're done here, what do we do? Switch houses, right? N equals 2. Look at it.
I did the problem totally different, and I got the same answer.
What did you do? Let's talk about it.
I multiplied it by 7.
Okay. So here's the deal. What she's saying she did is she multiplied it by 7. You multiplied it by 7?
Yeah, I multiplied it by 7.
No, that makes no sense. You can't get rid of anything that way. Look, if you multiply this by 7, look up here, look up here. If you multiply this by 7 and multiply this by 7, that's going to give you negative 49n, and 7 is n, negative 98. Did you do that part?
The negative 98 and then, right?
Did you get this? Did you do this?
Yeah.
Then what did you do?
Here.
Okay, yeah, no, that wouldn't have worked. Okay, so divide by negative 7, divide by negative 7. N equals 2, n equals 2. There we go. Makes sense? Number 4, line on the equal sign. Is the variable happy? No, it's being divided by negative 2. So you're up here, right? You're paying close attention to this so you can see. It's being divided by negative 2. How do I get rid of divided by negative 2? Multiply by negative 2. Multiply by negative 2. Those negative 2's are gone. That leaves me with r, r equals, what is negative 2 times 0? 0. R equals 0. There we go. Right? Number 5, slightly advanced, but you're looking. Nothing changes just because things are ugly. The line down the equal sign, is the variable happy? No, it's being multiplied by a half. What's the opposite of multiply by a half? Now watch this. This is important. I'm going to go like this, just like before, just like we've done with all of these other ones. I'm going to actually go divide it by 1/2. Now that's ugly, right? That's ugly. But I'm going to go like this. I'm going to write divide over here by 1/2. I'm dividing both sides by a half. Agreed? Okay. What am I allowed to do with these guys? Why did I divide that by a half in the first place? So that I could... What is 1/2 over 1/2? What is 1/2 divided by 1/2? Anything over itself is 1, which is why we get to get rid of it. Make sense? X equals, now I have 4 divided by 1/2. Do you ever divide fractions? No. What do? You multiply by its reciprocal. You multiply by its reciprocal, right? Which is 2 over 1. 4 times 2 is 8 over 1, which is just 8. X equals 8. Does that make sense? That is more advanced. You will not have to do anything like that on your homework, but you do need to see this because this is, something we'll be dealing with very soon. Number 6, line on the equal sign. Is the variable happy? No, it's being divided by 2.2. How do I get rid of divide by 2.2? Multiply by 2.2. Multiply by 2.2. Just because it's ugly doesn't, the rules don't change. Those are gone. M equals, what is a negative times a positive? Negative. 2 times 2.2 is 4.4. M equals negative 4.4. That's how you do these. And it's that simple. All right. So then I think you're ready to go. I think you're ready to do this. I'm going to give you your homework now. You have 16 minutes to get it done. You might be able to, of course. We're going to go page 94, 1 through 40, even. Let me make sure that's what I want. Yeah, that's good.